Thanks for joining us. I'm Jennifer Franco. President Trump continues to go after former FBI lawyer Lisa Page after breaking her silence. In a tweet today, the president mocks Page over her alleged affair with fired FBI agent Peter Strzok. He goes on to say when Page talks about her innocence, quote, ask her to read Peter's insurance policy text to her just in case Hillary loses. GOP allies of the president have said that this part of the conversation between the two former FBI officials is proof of anti-Trump bias in the Russia probe. On Twitter, the president then questions why text messages between Page and Strzok were scrubbed from their phones after the disgraced agent stopped working on the investigation. One America's Christina Howitson has more on what Page had to say defending herself and her actions during the early days of the Mueller probe.
18 months after leaving the Bureau, former FBI General Attorney Lisa Page is speaking out about the probe which catapulted her into the national spotlight. But while many praise her courage for speaking out, questions are being raised about the potential for bias in her interview with the Daily Beast. In that interview, Page addresses how her life has been affected since her text messages with former FBI Special Agent Peter Strzok were publicly released in December of 2017. She claims it was a recent comment made by President Trump where he allegedly mocked her text messages to Strzok, with whom she was having an affair, that inspired her to step forward.
She's going to win. 10 million to 1. She's going to win. I'm telling you, Peter. I'm telling you, Peter, she's going to win. Peter, oh, I love you so much. I love you, Peter. I love you too, Lisa. Lisa, I love you. Lisa. Oh, God, I love you, Lisa.
But Page does not address lingering questions the public still has about the validity of the Russian interference probe she was a part of. While Page brings up others involved in what would become the now defunct Mueller probe, like former White House advisor George Papadopoulos, she does not address the fact he was convicted of lying to the FBI in 2018. At no point in her media debut is Page held to answer for her actions, which ranged from using FBI-secured phones to hide an affair to demanding Strzok develop an insurance policy in case the then-Republican nominee Donald Trump were to become president.
If you look at Comey, if you look at McCabe, if you look at probably people higher than that, if you look at Strzok, if you look at his lover, Lisa Page, his wonderful lover, the two lovers, they talked openly. You know, they didn't use their private server because they didn't want to get caught, so they used the government server. That was not a good move.
Despite having been called in to testify in a closed-door session, Page holds she was never given an opportunity to put her text messages, like ones where she said the president should go F himself, in the proper context. The interview comes a week before the Justice Department is set to release a report detailing the investigation into whether the FBI spied on the president's 2016 election campaign. Page claims the accounts will completely exonerate her of acting unprofessionally, saying, "There is no fathomable way I have committed any crime at all." Christina Howitson, One America News.
Want to see more videos like this? Click on the link below and subscribe to One America News on YouTube. And call your cable provider and kindly demand that One America News is added to your lineup. Call and subscribe today.